What's up, my foodie family? I hope you're all eating well. Today, I just wanted to hop on here and talk about mental health and taking care of yourself. I have had a lot of problems in my life, and I know we all have, and I have used those problems to as a way to and I've used food as a way to turn those problems into positivity. So I've been using food as a way to stress relieve and cope with problems. So the whole reason I even created the logo that I have was all about uh, turning negativity into positivity through food. And that's what it means. This is about turning negativity into positivity with food. And for a while, I've been focused on the positivity aspect of my logo and the food aspect of my logo, but I haven't been paying any attention to the negativity part. And the whole reason why the positivity in the food makes sense, the whole reason why that's important to me is because of all the negativity that I have endured through my life. And I have always allowed my problems to stress me out. You know what I mean? Problems with deaths in the family, including my son who passed away, uh, people going to prison in my family, in and out of prison, people dealing with drug addiction, including myself and my family. So uh, I felt like I didn't know how to deal with those problems. I didn't know what to do. So instead of dealing those problems and facing them, I just became very busy in life. You know, when my son passed, I stuck my head into my job and I decided I wanted to move up, and I started working as hard as I possibly could. And then it, I was also dealing with anger issues because of all this grief and all of the trauma and the drug addiction that I was going through. So those anger issues caused me to have bad relationships with people, including my kids' mothers. So relationships didn't last, which also made me feel lonely, which made me feel sad. And then I felt like I was on a cycle of just going through negative events and being angry. And in order to cope with the stress and the grief, because at night when I got home, everything that I was running from would hit me flat in the face, and there was nothing I can do. So I would drink and I would smoke and do any type of drug I could to take that pain off, to take that hurt away. And I wasn't really coping with what was going on. And because I would keep myself with drugs and alcohol, and I'll be lonely. That would eventually lead me to lust after and objectify women, which wasn't necessary. It's because I wasn't able to deal with my own problems, and I was projecting who I am or who I was onto other people without getting the necessary help that I should have been getting. Uh, I believe for years I've been living a lie. I've been telling people that I'm a professional person, I'm a hard worker, I'm an entrepreneur, and I do possess those qualities, but that's not 100% true. That's not everything. I'm also very angry. I also have drug abuse problems. I also have alcoholism problems, and I often lust after women, which, I have daughters. So, why would I be lusting after other people's daughters? It doesn't make sense. So, I have I've been a different person behind closed doors. You know what I mean? Behind closed doors, I've been sad, been crying. Haven't been feeling like I'm the person I am. I'm feeling like I'm living another life, and I've been working on myself as much as possible. About 150 days ago, I started a new routine, and I was getting up early. I was working out every day. I was eating right. I had my motivational videos, the higher level conversations, and Les Browns and all of that. And then about day 100, I just crashed. Like, I don't know what happened. I started feeling like, what am I doing this for? Like, what am I getting out of it? You know what I mean? I just felt like it wasn't necessary anymore. And I went back to drinking a lot. Smoking a lot. You know, went back to my anger issues. You know what I mean? And letting that get the best of me. And because I was in a space where I couldn't figure out why my new routine had just stopped at 100 days, and I couldn't figure out what to do to get it back, and I didn't have the same will to want to do it anymore. Began drinking and smoking, drinking and smoking, drinking and smoking, not eating, drinking and smoking, not eating. And yesterday I spent the day in the hospital. My side hurt really bad. Uh, couldn't keep fluids down, couldn't keep liquids down. I was throwing up, throwing up, throwing up, threw up about 10, 15 times, dry heaved, the whole nine. Went to the hospital. They put an IV in me. Went through about 4 packs of the IV. Did a scan on my stomach, seeing I had something called alcoholic acidosis. My blood was starting to crystallize. My body was using muscles for meat. Well, my body was using fat for energy, and it was causing some funkiness to go on, and it was giving me a real hard time. But all of that happened because instead of me taking care of my problems and my stress, you know, I'll just stay busy, and drink and smoke, and stay busy and drink and smoke. But you can only do that for so long before things start to catch up with you. There's a lot of stuff in my life that I need to address and I need to fix in my life. Uh, you know, the the past 39 years, has been up and down for me. Very crazy. A lot of things happening, you know, uh, and it has made me the person I am that I have been. I've been trying to change that, but for 39 years, I was that person. So it's going to take some time for me to reverse all of that stuff that happened in those 39 years. But I'm working on it. There's a lot of things that I want to do. There's a person I want to be from 40 through 80. The next 40 years, I want to be a completely different person than the person I was the 40 years prior. You know what I mean? Have to take in consideration the 40 years prior, 20 years of that, I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? So uh, I took on whatever I seen, which isn't right, and I'm not making excuses. Those are my actions, but I didn't see anything wrong with the environments that I was in. I didn't see anything wrong with the people I was hanging out with. I didn't see I didn't think that I needed to change anything. 39 years old now, and I'm looking back, I'm like, man, I should have changed things a long time ago. But with the knowledge I had, I did the best I could at that time. But now I see the knowledge I have now tells me I can't be that same person from 10, 20, 30 years ago, 40 years ago. I have to be a better person based off the information that I have now. So, uh, my goal is to get back on my routine. Getting back up early, working out again, laying off the alcohol, uh, laying off the drugs, and facing my problems, and also trying to put myself in a position where I'm around like-minded people, people who can help and guide me. People who can, be there for me. I know it's my journey. I know I need to do it myself, but my goal was to find a support system of people who have been through the things I've been through, see that they have done wrong, and see that they want to do better. Those are the people that I'm looking for now. Okay, definitely want to be a better person. That's my goal. So I made a couple plans to take different classes, mental health classes, therapy, AA, alcohol and drug classes, uh, anger management classes, and sex therapy classes. I think I have lusted after and objectified women way too much. I do have 4 different kids' mothers. I've only claimed 3 of my kids because there's 2 kids that I don't take care of because they live in different cities or states, and I don't have good uh, I don't have a good relationship with their parents, with their mothers, which is my fault. You know what I mean? It's something that I need to get over, which is all in the process of the things that I need to work on. Okay, so the reason that I even cook and I'm doing my best to make people happiness with food is because through all the years that I've been through, the happiest my family has been when is we were around the table eating food. So in my mind, if I could provide that same happiness that our family had to other people, they can have a way of having happiness through whatever negativity they're going through in their life. So I really want to use Dixon Family Catering as a way to turn negativity into positivity through food. That's what it's about. All those negative things I went through, all those negative things I did, all the negativity I spewed into the world, I want to change that into positivity through food. And I need your help. I need people to help me. I can't do it by myself, but I can get the idea started by myself. And that's what this is about. And one thing I realized is that I can't carry old baggage around with me every single day and expect to be a more evolved person. And the baggage that I have been carrying around with me is the alcoholism, the drug abuse, the lusting after women, the anger issues. Those have been my baggage. Those things have been pulling me down everywhere I go for years. And I keep moving to different places thinking that things are going to change, but me, I haven't changed. My baggage is still with me. So it's up to me to change my baggage, and to throw that old bag away. And I want to get in a new bag. That old bag is done. So that's my goal. And to all the people that I've ever disrespected, yelled at, had anger issues with, I'm sorry. I'm a work in process, and I'm doing my best. To women that I have lusted after and objectified, I'm sorry. I'm a work in progress, and I'm doing my best. For any time where my drug abuse and alcoholism may have played some type of part in how you feel about me negatively, I'm sorry. I'm a work in progress, and I'm doing my best. I just need people that can be there for me, support system, can help me stay on track. I know it's ultimately my journey, so it's up to me. But I am doing the work. I have been doing the work, but I've been doing more work on the business and less work on myself. But I need to do just as much work on myself that I do onto the business. And that's my goal. And I hope that we're all doing what we can to better ourselves, take care of our health. Don't drink as much, take care of your bodies, exercise as much as possible, and get the help we need. That stress is a factor for death. A fact, a person can stress themselves to death. So just because a person may be covering that stress up with drugs and alcohol, doesn't mean the stress isn't there. It's still there. Now it has, you know, extra stress on top of it because your body is shutting down because of the drugs and alcohol you're doing. Everything's cool with moderation. I'm not trying to tell anybody to stop doing anything. I'm just saying what I've noticed in my life is I've used drugs and alcohol to cope with stress, and those things have been tearing my body down, which is why I was in a hospital yesterday for like 12, 13 hours. That's how I figured out that I have, you know, alcoholic acidosis, ketoacidosis. Okay. So just take care of yourselves, everybody. Take care of your mental, take care of your anger issues, take care of your education, work out. We all need to stick around. We got families, and the only way to better ourselves is to be able to see the next day. So love, peace, and chicken grease. See you guys next time.